We often imagine tyranny as something loud, brutal, obvious, but in modern systems the real danger comes not through guns or riots, but through the quiet erosion of structure. And nowhere is this erosion more subtle or more dangerous than in administrative law. Welcome to the Sovereign Doctrine, the stronghold of men who forge their own destiny. Today, we explore something most people never think about, but live under every day: the separation of powers, and how administrative law has quietly bent it, blurred it, and sometimes broken it. The idea of separating power isn't new. It's one of the oldest political principles we still rely on. From Montesquieu to Madison, the message was clear: if power is concentrated in one hand, corruption is inevitable. So we divided it. Legislative, executive, judicial. One writes the law, one enforces it, one interprets it. And that system, for all its flaws, kept tyrants in check until we introduced something new: the administrative state. Agencies, commissions, boards, task forces. In theory, they're efficient. In reality, they often do all three jobs at once. They write the rules, enforce them, judge the outcome. Imagine a courtroom where the prosecutor also wrote the laws and gets to decide if you're guilty. That's not justice, that's bureaucracy unchained. Now, this isn't an attack on order. We need functioning government, but what we have now is something else. A tax agency that can rewrite policy, a health department that can shut down businesses, a securities commission that can fine you and act as judge and jury. This is what legal scholars call blended power, and it's dangerous. Because while it might be wrapped in procedure, it bypasses the checks and balances that protect citizens from the abuse of state authority. What's worse, we didn't vote for these people. We don't know their names. Yet they write thousands of pages of regulations every year that shape our economy, our businesses, even our daily lives. Courts are finally starting to push back. Recent Supreme Court cases have begun challenging the idea that agencies can act as both enforcer and judge. There's a growing call to revisit the non-delegation doctrine, the principle that Congress cannot pass off its lawmaking powers without clear limits. But here's the deeper point. This isn't just about legal theory. It's about sovereignty. Because when the separation of powers breaks down, so does the very idea of accountable leadership. You don't know who's in charge, and when no one is clearly responsible, no one is clearly to blame. And that's when the people are most vulnerable. The founders weren't perfect, but they understood one thing perfectly. Freedom dies in confusion. When power is hidden in committees, when laws come from agencies you didn't elect, when punishments are handed down by people you can't question, you're not a citizen, you're a subject. Restoring order means more than preserving tradition. It means protecting the very framework that keeps the state from becoming the master. So remember, the next time a regulation appears, a license is denied, or a right is restricted, ask not just what the rule says, ask who wrote it, who enforced it, and who gave them the power to do both. Subscribe to the Sovereign Doctrine, because if you don't understand the game, you're already being played.